Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning. Morning lighting. Every day it's like, what is the lighting going to do? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Intuition. Come on in, step into the space. I hope you had a nice sleep. I hope you're ready for a wonderful day. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse this space. Take a few deep breaths. Out with the old, making room for the new. Breathing out any sluggishness, breathing out any sluggishness from last night's sleep or this morning's awakening. Good. Fantastic. I've been sleepy the past couple mornings. I think I'm doing a lot of work in my dreams right now because sometimes when I wake up, it feels like I'm more tired than when I went to sleep. And sometimes dream activity has a lot to do with that. So if any other people out there are dreaming heavy right now, you might be a little sluggishness too. Sluggishness. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's pray and open up our space, and then we can jump into our practice today. God, guides, angels, spirit, ancestors, loved ones, all beloved spirit guides on the other side, we thank you for our practice. We ask you to bless us today, that we would clearly see, hear, feel, and know your messages. Spirit, that you would speak loudly and clearly to us so that we would know your love and your support. I ask that you speak to us today about our missions. I ask that you speak to us today about our choices. I ask you to speak to us today about the things that are going on in our life that we participate in, that we can mold and shape with opportunity and grace. I ask you to help us remember our intuition in times of decision making and in times of taking action, that we would always have full awareness and support of what your messages and guidance would give us. We thank you for our intuition and that we are never alone. And we give thanks. Amen. And so it is. Good morning, AF Pulley Michelle. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, morning is so early. Christine, good morning. You've been dreaming a lot lately too. Yes. I always find that when I am dreaming a lot, I just wake up kind of like this. Kind of like, woo, what just happened? So, anyways, welcome to the space. Let's jump into our practice today. I have some fun stuff for us. The first thing, of course, is a gratitude list. So our gratitude list topic today is going to be difficult things you figured out. Difficult things you figured out. This could be something physical or technical. It could be just ideas and things you released and let go of. Anything difficult in your life that you were challenged or faced with that you figured out or healed or allowed yourself to integrate, let go, release, any of these things. I want you to think about the difficult things you figured out. We're going to do some patting ourselves on the back today. On our gratitude list, I'd like you to list as many things that were difficult that you figured out as possible. And we're going to put a couple minutes on the clock, and we're going to start doing that now. Here we go. Okay, take just another moment here, wrap up your gratitude list. I actually thought of a lot today. That was kind of an easy list to do. I've been working on a lot, and I guess I'm really tuned into how proud I am of certain things. So, interesting exercise for me. Okay, so we are going to move on to our 5 1-minute claircognizant hits. We're going to do that next. So get ready to wrap up your gratitude list, and we're going to have you write down question number 1. So question number 1 today is, Spirit, what is a positive way I can approach this problem? Number 1, Spirit, what is a positive way I can approach this problem? And again, it's really any problem that comes to mind. It's really just anything that this inspires for you. So it doesn't imply a certain type of problem. It's whatever it is that lands for you. But number 1, Spirit, what is a positive way I can approach this problem? Okay, let's put a minute on the clock. Spirit, what is a positive way I can approach this problem? Here we go. Okay, take just another moment and wrap up question number 1. And in just a moment, we're going to move on to question number 2. Question number 2 today is, Spirit, what can I do that will increase the chances of me manifesting my desire? Excuse me. Okay, question number 2. Spirit, what can I do that will increase the chances of me manifesting my desire? Number 2, Spirit, what can I do to increase the chances of me manifesting my desire? Okay, so let's get a message about manifesting our desires here. What can we do to increase the chances of manifesting our desire? Here we go. Question number 2, 1 minute on the clock. Okay, give yourself just another minute. Fuzzy. Give yourself just another minute and finish up your message about your manifesting. Okay, let's get ready for question number 3. Question number 3 today is, Spirit, what is a strength? What is one of my strengths I should be taking more advantage of? Number 3, Spirit, what is one of my strengths I should be taking more advantage of, and how? Number 3, Spirit, what is one of my strengths I should be taking more advantage of, and how? Question number 3, Spirit, what is one of my strengths I should be taking more advantage of, and how? We all have strengths, and sometimes we forget to lean into certain things we're really good at, and we focus on things that we think we're not good at. So it's time to identify what secret sauce within ourselves is something we should be taking more advantage of right now and leaning into. So question number 3, Spirit, what is one of my strengths I should be taking more advantage of, and how? Here we go. Question number 3. Okay, go ahead and wrap up question number 3. Question number 4 today. Question number 4 is, Spirit, how will this connection turn out? How will this connection turn out? And when you go on YouTube and you watch pick a card readings, they always say this connection, and it means romance, but it doesn't have to mean romance. It means a connection between you and a potential job. It means connection between you and a new friend. It means connection between you and your mother. It means connection, yes, between you and a potential person that asked for your number that you might go on a date on. It doesn't matter what connection we're talking about. The first one that comes to mind that you're getting guidance about is where you want to focus. But the question is, Spirit, how will this connection turn out? And so if you've been wondering what is in store for a particular connection that you've made or that you have, now is the time to channel a message. Again, question number 4, Spirit, how will this connection turn out? Let's take a moment to channel our answer. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up question number 4. And let's get ready for question number 5. Question number 5 this morning is, Spirit, what is something important I can learn from my past? Question number 5, Spirit, what is something important I can learn from my past? So many things, but something may come to heart and come to mind. And so question number 5, Spirit, what is something important I can learn from my past? Let's tune into that, and we can write for 1 minute. Here we go. Okay, so taking a moment to wrap up question number 5. Okay, good. So I have an activity for us today. It's sort of a create your future, tap into your future self meditation. But there's something I have to demonstrate. So bear with me here. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to demonstrate something for you. Okay. This demonstration today. This here is Superwoman pose. Okay, because we're going to do this in our mind's eye. Shoulders back, head up, hands on the hips. This is Superwoman's pose, okay? So when I say in our mind, we are going to hold ourselves in Superwoman pose, that is what I mean, okay? It is actually scientifically researched and studied and proven that the more you spend, like let's say 5 minutes a day, it's actually one of my favorite practices to incorporate. I haven't done it daily for a little while now, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start doing it since I was inspired with this particular message today. But if you actually spend about 5 minutes in the morning holding a Superwoman's pose and like you feel that strength of just like, hey, I'm here, then you can actually have increased confidence, increased mental agility, like all sorts of things that come from just creating the energy in your body and the chi and the flow of a confident, like shoulders back, head up kind of feeling. And you stand strong in that. So in our mind's eye, when I say hit that Superwoman pose, that's where you're going to imagine yourself and how you're going to imagine that you're holding your body. Okay? Anyways, thanks for the allowing me to demonstrate. Okay, so I want you to find a comfy position here. We're going to go into a visualization. And just take a moment to adjust your seat or do whatever you need to do to get comfy. We're going to take a moment to drop in here. So I'm just going to be silent and you can drop into your meditative space here. Okay. So for today's visualization, I'd like you to imagine a mountain with 3 different peaks. It's got 3 different levels. It's got sort of a lower peak, a medium area of a peak, and a high peak. And I want you to imagine you're at the bottom of your mountain. And what I'd like you to do is join me in the visualization as you ascend your way up the mountain towards the top peak. And so you start taking the first steps, the strategic moves to make yourself up the mountain. And as you do that, I want you to reflect on a particular time that you were proud of yourself. A particular time you were proud of yourself. I want you to think about it. I want you to imagine that every step you take as you climb and ascend to the bottom tier of the mountain, the top of that bottom tier, that every step and every push and every little inch that you climb, you're thinking of the nuances of the circumstance in which you were proud of yourself. We're going to take a minute here to just climb and remember every detail of the time you were proud of yourself. Take a minute to climb and get intimate with that memory of when you were proud of yourself. Imagine every step. Imagine every inch of ascension. You're remembering more and more of what makes you proud of that moment. And as you approach the bottom tier of the mountain, a place to take a rest and take inventory, you stand at the edge of the beautiful top of this bottom tier, and you hit your superwoman pose at the top, and you look down below you, and it's as if you feel the world cheering you on. You feel so accomplished. You're looking down, you're realizing how far you've come. It is a metaphor for the pride you felt in establishing that circumstance you're so proud of. You see how far you've come in inches as you look down from the top tier of this mountain. Your superwoman pose has you feeling strong in your heart and in your body and in your mind. Your emotions are peaceful and excited. Allow yourself to celebrate your accomplishment. It's almost as if the ground below is full of cheerleaders, and you can hear the crowds roar in excitement of your accomplishment. And now you're going to set up towards the second tier of the mountain. And what you're going to do is you're going to think about yet another accomplishment, but it's a time that you were well respected and recognized, not just something you were proud of, but something where others stopped and recognized and respected an accomplishment. So one was for you, and one was a time where it was so clear to others that you were contributing as well. And so it's time to be grateful for the world being aware of your gifts as well. So as you take your steps to ascend up to the second tier of the mountain, with every step and with every inch you climb, I want you to remember the details and the nuances of that recognition you received. Be proud of it. Sit with that and recall the scenario and recall the feelings right now. Reach the top of the second tier, the middle of the mountain. Step to the edge, hit your superwoman's pose. Feel as though the ground below you is roaring in cheer and in acknowledgement. Feel proud of your accomplishment. Feel strong in the fact that the world sees you and appreciates your contribution and your accomplishments. Feel supported by the world around you. Feel recognized. Feel respected. Feel the energy move through your body in your Superwoman's pose. Feel the best of you. Number one, because you take with you the time you were proud of yourself, a time you were proud of yourself and others were proud of you too. And from every angle, just feel your greatness. And finally, as we ascend up to the top of the mountain, I want you to think about the future. Not something in your past, but an accomplishment yet to come, a manifestation that you're working on, something that's coming on down the line as we speak. And I want you to think of what it will feel like as you climb to the top, what it will feel like to have absolute pride in yourself and a feeling of accomplishment in the future as you work towards something you desire. And so ascend this mountain, climb up to the very top tier, and instead of thinking of your past, build out a vision of your future. Do that now. See yourself succeeding. See yourself being proud. See yourself accepting the grace of Spirit and God and the universe. See yourself manifesting your blessings. And as you ascend to the very top of the mountain, take your Superwoman pose and look down at how far you have come. You have climbed an entire mountain and are now closer to the heavens as if you can reach the sky. You have accomplished so much. Take a moment to take inventory of the view below you, the heights that you have reached. Every small accomplishment ascends you up this mountain. And from the top, it's as far as the eye can see. And it's almost as if you feel the world below you is cheering you on and can see your success from the top of the mountain. Success doesn't always have to be defined by our world view of what it's like to have possessions, material things, or money. It's not always about the things that we have in our home or the luxuries we can afford. It's about the spiritual and personal assets that we take with us in our heart day to day. And so take a moment and recognize who you are, how far you've come, and what you're capable of. Stand tall at the top of this mountain and be aware that this top of the mountain is your birthright and you deserve to be there. And with that, take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Homework assignment. Today, I'd like you to spend a minute or two at least. They say studies say 5 minutes is best. But a minute or two at least, I'd like you to try out when you're on your own. No one's watching. I mean, you could do it while people are watching. It doesn't change. But if you want to do it on your own, I want you to hit that Superwoman pose today for just a minute or two. Set a timer. And I want you to see how you feel after you do that, okay? I'm going to do it. I hope you get a chance to as well. And it will definitely feel good after the meditation we did. So I'm going to pull a card for us to round out our practice today. If you have your own Oracle or Tarot deck and you want to pull your own card, now's the time to grab your deck and pull your own card for the day. I am going to pull one for us in case you don't have a deck handy. And today I'm pulling cards from the Future Predictions Oracle deck. This is my Oracle deck, and if you like this deck, you can get your own copy. Just go to my website. And let's see what's going on here. Okay. So I have two cards today because I do, and why not? The cards are take action. You are so deserving. You are so deserving is really nice because this is really along the lines of the meditation we just did. It's saying that you have legitimately earned your place at the top of the mountain. And the blessings that come to you, you are so deserving of. And then take action means if you're making your way up the mountain, continue to do so. And don't hesitate to take action because you think you don't deserve something. Take the action and know that you do. So without micromanaging your card reading and meaning today, that's just a couple of things to chew on when it comes to these cards. But the message should really be coming from your intuition. This is your practice. So grab your notebook. Think about taking action and being deserving, and take just a last moment here to write down your first impression of what those cards mean to you. All right. As we do that, I'm going to wrap up our practice. I want to say thank you for practicing with me today. It was great being with you this morning. I wish you lots of love and blessings today. I'm going to dedicate my day to creativity again. I have a couple things I'd like to create some magic around today. So creativity, I hope that flows today. That's where I'm going to put my focus and dedication. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so I will be back. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And hit that Superwoman pose. And may Spirit be with you today. Remember to use your intuition when you encounter a question or a choice today. All right. Love you. Bye.